Imagine your subconscious as a hidden operating system, and inside that system is a folder called Memory Hole. You never created it, but it exists. It collects files you never consciously saved, moments that embarrassed you, sentences that cut you, silent rejections you pretended didn't matter. They sit there like invisible emotional files, leaking energy, slowing down your manifestation, reducing your capacity to feel safe, confident, open, or deserving. What if Ho'oponopono is not just a healing prayer, but a delete function? What if those 4 sentences work like a recycle bin cleaner, erasing emotional residue your conscious mind forgot, but your nervous system never released? Tonight, we are going straight into the emotional memory hole. We're going to talk about micro-memories, subconscious residue, emotional malware, vibrational sabotage, law of attraction interference, and how deleting emotional predictions unlocks manifestation. This is not philosophy. This is emotional neurology. And if you stay until the end, something inside you will loosen. Maybe a belief, maybe a fear, maybe a file. I'm speaking to you, not the version others see, the real one. The one that's tired of feeling stuck for reasons that make no logical sense. The one who asks, why do I know better but still behave like someone smaller? Why do good things scare me? Why does receiving feel unsafe? Why do I self-sabotage when opportunity arrives? Because your mind isn't reacting to the present. It's reacting to stored emotional files. And tonight, we delete. Your subconscious is a prediction factory. It doesn't think, it calculates. It takes every emotional moment stored inside you and builds future expectations from it. If someone once mocked you when you expressed yourself, the subconscious saves a file called expression equals risk. If someone left when you loved them deeply, the subconscious stores attachment equals loss. If money created fights in your home, the subconscious records money equals chaos. You don't remember saving these files, but they exist, and they shape your decisions. This is emotional residue, small, silent micro-memories that never got processed. They're not dramatic enough to call trauma. They're too subtle to tell a therapist, but they live inside your amygdala, inside your nervous system, inside your emotional reflex. And that reflex becomes your vibration. That vibration becomes your attraction. That attraction becomes your life. Think about mornings when you wake up with full energy, but by afternoon you're exhausted without doing anything physically tiring. That's emotional drain. Your subconscious spent the whole day running predictions. Don't speak too loudly. Don't look too confident. Don't trust this person. Don't accept that opportunity. It might fail. Don't relax. Something bad may happen. Self-protection is draining. The nervous system burns fuel to avoid emotional danger. Safety regulation is expensive. Emotionally unsafe people always feel tired. Not because of life, because of memory. Now visualize your mind like a computer. When you delete something consciously, it doesn't disappear. It goes to the recycle bin. It still occupies memory. It still affects speed. Your device becomes slow, glitchy, irritated. Not because the hardware is weak, because storage is full. Your nervous system works the same. You said you moved on. You said you don't care. You said you let it go. But the memory hole still stores the emotional file. Ho'oponopono is not begging the universe. It's emptying the recycle bin. It's telling your subconscious, this file is processed. You can release the emotional charge. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. These 4 sentences deactivate emotional voltage. They pull memory from the emotional brain into neutral storage. Once neutral, the brain no longer predicts from it, And when prediction stops, manifestation begins. People misunderstand law of attraction. They think it's about wanting something. No, attraction is not based on desire. It's based on familiarity. The subconscious attracts what feels emotionally safe, not what feels logically desirable. If receiving love feels unsafe, you will attract emotional distance. If visibility feels unsafe, you will attract invisibility. If abundance feels unsafe, you will attract instability. Your vibration is not intention. Your vibration is emotional prediction. And emotional prediction is calculated from stored emotional files, which means the fastest manifestation hack is memory deletion. I worked recently with someone who constantly sabotaged financial growth. Brilliant mind, skilled, talented. But every time money increased, anxiety exploded. Their subconscious had stored a memory from early childhood, parents fighting over money. The emotional file recorded money breaks love. So adulthood created a bizarre strategy. Earn enough to survive, but never enough to threaten peace. We didn't rewrite affirmations. We didn't visualize wealth. We simply used Ho'oponopono on that emotional file. Every night they sat with fear, not fantasy. I'm sorry to the chaos. Please forgive me for holding this belief. Thank you for protecting me. I love you for trying to keep me safe. 2 months later, income stabilized, anxiety dropped, opportunities opened, visibility increased. Not because new skills were learned, but because emotional risk disappeared. When safety increases, abundance follows. Now I want you to be brutally honest with yourself. When you hold back a big dream, what memory predicted danger? When you shrink your personality, whose judgment are you still storing? When compliments make you uncomfortable, what emotional file expects disappointment? When money scares you, what memory taught instability? When love terrifies you, what abandonment file is still open? You are not afraid of the future. You are remembering the past. But the remembering is subconscious. And subconscious remembering feels like destiny. Destiny is often memory in disguise. Your subconscious doesn't change with logic. It changes with emotional reassociations. I love you rewires old interpretations. Thank you dissolves emotional charge. I'm sorry ends nervous system alarm. Please forgive me creates permission to release. Ho'oponopono works because it persuades the emotional brain, not the rational brain. It speaks the language of the limbic system, safety, surrender, softness. The brain lets go when it feels loved. The nervous system resets when it feels safe. And manifestation works when protection ends, because protection blocks receiving. Manifestation is receiving. The universe is not withholding. Your nervous system is rejecting. Not consciously, but defensively. When life offers expansion, the nervous system asks, "Can I survive it?" If the nervous system says yes, attraction flows. If the nervous system says no, attraction collapses. Ho'oponopono removes the defensive files so your emotional baseline shifts from fear to openness. And openness is abundance. You are not behind. You are not unlucky. You are not slow. You are emotionally full. And emptiness is power. Every emotional deletion frees space. Every freed space increases capacity. Every increase in capacity amplifies attraction. Your subconscious is not your enemy. It has been your bodyguard, protecting you from feeling old pain. But protection prevents expansion. Tonight, we choose expansion. And if you haven't watched my previous video, the one layer sabotaging your manifestation, go watch it right after this. That video explains the sabotage layer. This video explains the deletion mechanism. Together, they unlock manifestation. And if you want hands-on help clearing emotional storage, join my WhatsApp community. That's where I share dates, sessions, deep healing work, and entry into my healer certification course. If you want group healing or one-on-one customized emotional cleanup, contact me directly from the community. Your emotional files deserve guided deletion. Your nervous system deserves safety. Your life deserves abundance. Before we close, I want you to bring one micro memory into focus. Don't analyze. Just feel a face, a sentence, a moment, an emotion, a fear. Now whisper, "I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you." You just deleted emotional voltage. One file down. Infinite space opening. Now I want you to comment with one word. What are you deleting today? Don't explain. Don't justify. Just declare it. Because declaration is deletion. And this is where your new emotional baseline begins.